What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You'll return to subscribe as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support, guys. We got breaking news out of the last couple of hours out of Scottsdale, Arizona, in which a plane careened off the runway and crashed into a parked jet, killing one person, pinning another person inside the plane as this one plane smashed into the other, as you can see in this video up here, this picture up here. And what is it? One pinned, and 3 other people are hospitalized. 5 people total got hurt or died in this crash. Now I'm gonna let you see the initial information they got out and the press conference. And man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't. Planes crash a lot. I understand that. Maybe they just magnifying this. Hell, maybe it's gremlins. We don't know. But for some odd reason, planes are just falling out of the sky. They can't stop. They can't turn. It's a bunch of stuff going on right now. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. I got to get on the flight, next weekend? And I'm generally concerned. I got to be honest with you. Because, these are small planes, but damn, all of a sudden, don't nobody know how to fix nothing. There's no more flight line protocol. Here we go. Listen, I want you guys to take a look at what they have so far. I guess tomorrow I'll come out with an update, but this is the information right now. Breaking news, a plane then crashed. I don't know if it was landed. Yeah, I guess it was landed. Landing, careened off the runway, crashed into a parked plane sitting there, and somebody died and other people are injured, man. May the person rest in peace. Take a look at what they got so far, man.
Back out to our breaking news now. ABC 15 monitoring developments after a plane crash in Scottsdale. We've learned a jet veered off the runway after landing and crashed into a business jet. Now, the runway where that happened is closed. FAA is temporarily pausing flights into the airport. It's unclear how many people were on the plane. Officials are expected to provide an update at any moment now. We're going to go ahead and listen into that when it happens. But in the meantime, we want to get out to our Lillian Donahue live at the scene. Lillian, what can you tell us?
Well, we've been here for about 45 minutes, and we can really see where all of this happened on the tarmac behind me, this runway area. Now, it's still a very active scene as you're seeing this live picture right now. We know that this happened roughly around 2:45 this afternoon. That's what the FAA has been able to tell us. And as we've been here, we've seen at least a dozen fire trucks, at least 3 ambulances come in onto the tarmac here. And we've also watched as crews have been working to try to get someone or something out of the plane. Now, officials confirming to us that 1 person has died. Now, the FAA says that a Learjet 35A veered into the Gulfstream business jet. That jet can hold up to 8 people, the Learjet, and then the Gulfstream typically around 10 people. And we're still working, though, to find out exactly how many people were involved in this crash. But we do have some sound that we heard from air traffic control right after the crash.
Okay, confirming our airport is confirmed hard shutdown. Confirmed hard shutdown. Copy. Can you originate where the aircraft came from and give me a number of souls on board? Unknown souls on board.
And as we've been here, we've been just talking to people just around the area who were here when this happened. Most of them telling us that they have been able to hear something before they even saw something happen here. You know, obviously tires popping, things like that. Certainly a lot of concern, though, for what's going on behind us as we speak. And like you said, that we have a presser coming up soon. Back to you.
Lillian, obviously this is a very busy time of year with the Phoenix Open, the Waste Management Phoenix Open just wrapping up, and a lot of private planes there at the Scottsdale airport because of its proximity. Any insight into who may own these planes or the person who lost their life that was on board?
We have been able to identify a tail number that we were able to see on that plane, as well as kind of who owns that plane. However, with a lot of these planes here, a lot of them have different ownerships. So as of right now, we're working to identify that tail number, make sure we confirm that with officials, also confirming who owns that plane right now. So we have that information, but we are actively working on making sure that we bring you the accurate information before we release any of that back to you.
Certainly, that's always a good idea, Lillian. Thank you very much. Appreciate your insight and your update from there at the Scottsdale Airport regarding the plane crash involving those two jets that happened earlier today around 2:45. We have learned, as Lillian said, that one person has died from this. Again, we are waiting for a news conference to get going at any moment. We'll continue to monitor for that in the newsroom and get back to you as soon as we learn more.
Now, deadly plane crash and accident in Scottsdale, Arizona. We're learning more information about this. These are some images coming in to our newsroom here on Live Now from Fox as a plane veered off the runway after landing at the Scottsdale Airport on Monday afternoon, just about 2:40 in the afternoon. Scottsdale fire officials say 5 people were involved in the crash. 1 identified person was killed. 2 were taken to a trauma center. Another person in stable condition will be transported to a hospital later. And also another person still trapped inside the plane. The runway now closed for the indefinite future. Let's take you out to some of these updates from officials there in Arizona.
As we are working this live, very active scene right now, our thoughts and prayers are going out to everybody in the aviation community that this affects. Today, at approximately 14:39, we had a mid-size business jet, upon arrival, collide with another mid-size business jet that was parked on private property. Our runway is currently closed and will remain closed for the foreseeable future. We'll have more information on that as it is available. For right now, I'm going to turn it over to our PIO of the fire department, Dave Folio, so that he can provide additional information about the emergency response. We do have PD, fire, and the FAA all currently on scene assessing the situation.
First and foremost, on behalf of the city of Scottsdale and the Scottsdale Fire Department, our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody involved in this incident. My name is Captain Dave Folio. I'm a public information officer with the city of Scottsdale Fire Department. What I can tell you is at we're at 14960 North 78th Way, Scottsdale Airport. At 14:39, we received an alert 3 at our aircraft station that's located here on the airport. At 14:40, Foam 609 arrived on scene and basically gave the same report that you just heard, had the small jet into another jet off the runway. We have we requested additional alarms. When the alert 3 went out, that basically gives us a first alarm assignment to the scene. We requested additional hazmat units just to do metering in the surrounding buildings attached to the area of that location. They went in and got an all clear of the structures and metered the structures with 0 readings. I can tell you that we have 5 souls, 1 DOA, 2 immediates that have been transported to local trauma centers, 1 delayed stable to a local hospital, and this is a still active scene. We're still working on extricating 1 soul out of one of the airplanes. I'm not going to answer any questions while this is an active scene that's going to be under investigation. We're going to look forward to giving you an update on once the scene is not active, and probably around 6 o'clock. So we'll give you more details then, but that's all we have right now, and we're not going to answer any questions. So once again, our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody involved in this on behalf of the city of Scottsdale, the fire department, the police department, Glendale, and everybody else that's out here working this. We've got our automatic aid partners out here currently working this scene, and we're doing everything we can to extricate and save the 1 soul that's still on board. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you're just listening in there to officials on this breaking news event at the Scottsdale, a smaller airport in a suburb of Phoenix, Arizona. And to give you some update on what we just heard, there were 5 people involved in this crash, 1 person tragically losing their life, and also 1 person still remaining on board one of these airplanes. We do want to put up a live picture right now of this. There was a plane that landed and of course veered off the runway into another mid-size business jet. So we'll hopefully hear an update from officials in just about an hour on this. The runway closed at this point, but also some context as yesterday wrapped up the Waste Management Phoenix Open, which is just very adjacent to this small regional airport there in Scottsdale, Arizona. So lots of different people coming and going from this, a very busy part of town this weekend. All right, we're following this here on Live Now from Fox very closely. We'll bring you an update as soon as it happens in the coming hours.